Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We are now on the road to 6,000 subscribers, guys. So if you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It massively helps me out and helps the channel grow as well. And let's dive into today's video. And people, there has been so much going on over the last couple of days, last 24 hours even. It seems mad that only yesterday, Friday morning, was waking up to the news that Liverpool had a £110 million British record bid accepted by Brighton for Caicedo, and now 24 hours later, Chelsea look like they're about to get their man. This is the latest in the Moises Caicedo drama, which I'll be honest, I haven't known a transfer saga like any other. This one is, I think it tops them all. But Secret Scout, who's been on fire with this reporting over the last 24 hours. So Chelsea and Brighton last night, are working out the payment structure for the Caicedo transfer. It's happening. Caicedo has messaged close Chelsea players saying, "I will see you soon." They want to parade him at Stamford Bridge on Sunday versus Liverpool. Incredible saga is close to being finalised. And again, Fabrizio adding on top of that, that's a crucial final day ahead today. Caicedo has also last night been clear with Brighton, as he was with Liverpool. He wants to be sold to Chelsea. The official bid will follow, and it will not be less than Liverpool's £110 million bid. So Chelsea are obviously preparing the numbers, sorting out the final payment structure, and the dream, guys, is still alive to present Caicedo on Sunday at Stamford Bridge in front of the Liverpool fans and Jurgen Klopp. I mean, talk about adding a little bit of extra spice to a game that doesn't need any more extra spice. This is quite some build up to Chelsea versus Liverpool. So yeah, guys, the dream is alive still, people. We're getting close. Having thought it was gone, it's now back on, and we are going to close in on a British record signing of Moises Caicedo. And that means that Chelsea will end up having the two most expensive Premier League signings of all time as the midfield pivot in Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo. That is quite something. It's quite a statement of intent from this new ownership. And whatever you think about these new owners, people, they put their money on the table and they are backing the team. They're investing in the team, and they want Chelsea to do well. And this is a huge signal of intent from those owners. Backing the manager as well with a player that we desperately need. So people, it looks like the Moises Caicedo saga could be concluded today, Saturday. Just waiting for that bid to go in. And then once that's accepted by Brighton, the rest should be a formality and done pretty quickly. Caicedo obviously still in London. He's been waiting in London for God knows how long, God knows where he's staying, but he's made it clear that he wants Chelsea. He's already messaging the players. He's proper Chelsea. What a guy. And he stayed to his word. We agreed personal terms all the way back at the end of May with him. The only thing that I would say, in fairness to Paul Winstanley on this one, is that Caicedo highlighted the fact that a lot of groundwork had gone in, and he's already given his word to Chelsea a while back. So in terms of the way that the deal's been handled, I think Winstanley's been poor. But in terms of that, the groundwork side of things, that looks like it could have paid off in our chances of landing Caicedo as well. So guys, this saga looks like it is finally going to come to an end, and we can celebrate Moises Caicedo being a Chelsea player. I did a video back on Monday saying that Moises Caicedo would be a Chelsea player this week. I had no idea that the twists and turns that were going to be ahead in this saga. But guys, we are coming to a close now. We're going to get a player who, yes, we're overpaying. No two ways about it. We are absolutely overpaying. But at this point in time, it's embarrassing for us. It's embarrassing for Liverpool, but it's less embarrassing for us. And I'd rather be embarrassed than ripped off or overpay in the market and get what we wanted, because I believe that this player makes that much of a difference to this Chelsea side. It's a difference between us making the Champions League and not making the Champions League. It's a difference between us being title contenders in the coming years and not being title contenders. He is alongside Declan Rice, Caicedo, the standout midfield player on the market. He's going to make that much of a difference. Yes, I know he's only had 18 months in the Premier League. He was signed for 4.4 million from South America 2 years ago, but ultimately, this guy is good. He's outstanding, and the ceiling and the levels of improvement that he can still add to his game, it's quite frightening how good this guy could be, considering at 21 years of age, he's already dominating Premier League midfield. So the Moises Caicedo, people, to round up that saga, is coming to an end. It should be concluded today, just waiting for Chelsea's bid to go in, and then we are all systems go, and we can celebrate having the most expensive midfield pivot in Premier League history, the two most expensive Premier League signings of all time. So this saga is now coming to an end, and all those Liverpool fans that were celebrating can now respectfully, you guys need to hold that. That is unfortunate for you. You were rubbing it in our faces, but you've been rejected. You used your Bellingham money to try and get Caicedo. You've been rejected by him. And now, moving on to Romeo Lavia, your other target, who you had 3 bids rejected by Southampton for. It looks like he's going to come and join Chelsea as well. Been reported multiple places. Sasha Tavlieri, very well connected Belgian journalist. The agreement between Chelsea and Southampton for Romeo Lavia is close at £52 million plus 3 million add-ons. There are still some bits left to do on it later today. So that was, well, that's early hours of this morning, actually. Chelsea initially wanted a 5-year contract for him, but now want 7 years plus 1. Great to see that we're sticking to our guns on these death row contracts, people. That is what we do. Chelsea are preparing for his medical, as Liverpool could still hijack the deal at any moment. Joe Shields has been absolutely key in this transfer. And we know that Joe Shields knows Lavia very well from his time at Manchester City, from the time together at Southampton as well. He's obviously key in that, and he's played a massive part. But before we start celebrating the fact that we might get Caicedo and Lavia, we do need to be aware, like that Liverpool bid seemingly came out of nowhere, there's no reason as to why Liverpool can't come in and match what we've done or bid more. And Lavia, I think, would be happy to go to either club. And it's important that Chelsea preparing the medical, trying to get this deal done as quickly as possible. Yes, we're working full out on Kyicedo, but we can't afford to let the ball drop on this Lavia move. Chelsea have maintained they always wanted 2 midfield players, and the fact that we've binned off the Tyler Adams deal, seemingly to make way to get Caicedo and Lavia, I feel a little bit sorry for Adams, but ultimately, you know, it's the way it goes. You know, if you've got a chance to get Caicedo and Lavia, then Adams respectfully has to be cast aside. I know it's harsh, but the reality is that Lavia at £55 million all in is going to be a much better investment than Tyler Adams at 20, even though I was a fan of the Tyler Adams move. But yeah, guys, looks like Romeo Lavia is moving close as well. No suggestions that he's going to be presented on Sunday at Stamford Bridge or anything like that, but you would expect a conclusion to this deal, hopefully maybe today, maybe Sunday, or certainly at the start of next week. But we've got to be careful that we don't get caught out by Liverpool coming back in for the player. So this has got to be wrapped up as quickly as possible. When Joe Shields' influence on this deal really can't be underplayed. He's been so key in this, and it's great to see he fully believes in Lavia, he fully backs the player. I think Lavia is a fantastic signing. No, he's not as good as Caicedo, but at 19 years of age, he's already demonstrated very good capabilities for a holding midfield player. I was at Chelsea Southampton last season at Stamford Bridge. He completely dominated that midfield. Again, he's got so much more room to improve as well. Is he going to be a starter straight away? No, but he's certainly going to get plenty of minutes, in my opinion, and we're going to have 2 top-class midfield players on our hands and have 3 midfielders in Enzo, Caicedo and Lavia. That's our midfield set for the next 5-6 years. Chuck in Andre Santos there as well. We don't need to be signing any more midfield players. The midfield rebuild is complete, and then we just let Pochettino do his work. We let the players develop, and we watch our midfield flourish for the first time in God knows how many years. So it looks like not only have we beaten Liverpool to Caicedo when they tried to hijack it, we've then seemingly hijacked Romeo Lavia from them as well and left them with no one, like Alicia Keys, no one. That's peak for them. It's unfortunate, but we don't care. And hopefully we beat them on Sunday as well to compound their misery further. Just a little bit of news on Kepa as well. Sky Germany were reporting that he had said he wanted to go to Bayern Munich, but now Florian Plettenberg reporting this morning, actually Saturday morning, that exclusive news. Kepa is chosen to reject Bayern, as there was the feeling for the club that he wanted. Bayern felt that he wanted to join them, but there were no agreements, as has been reported. Kepa is now on the verge of joining Real Madrid to replace Thibaut Courtois. Bayern are informed of the situation. So again, there's no information as to whether this is a permanent transfer or a loan deal. I suspect it is a loan deal. Maybe there's an option to buy. Maybe there's an obligation to buy. As I've said, as I've always maintained, for Chelsea, it doesn't make sense to have a loan with an option. There needs to be an obligation to buy. Otherwise, we're just kicking our problem 12 months down the line. And then in 12 months' time, Chelsea will sign another goalkeeper this summer, of course, and whether it's a Mamardashvili or a Gregor Kobel from Dortmund or whoever it might be. Kepa comes back and we're stuck with 3 goalkeepers, and it might be really difficult for us to get rid of Kepa. But in terms of a move for Kepa, if he can go and be Real Madrid's number 1 for the season, I really don't blame him for wanting to take this move. You know, as big a club as Chelsea are, and as great it is to play for Chelsea, you know, you're Spanish, for one thing. To go and play for Real Madrid, you don't say no. Like, players do not say no to Real Madrid. It's as simple as that. When they come calling, they'll only come calling once. This opportunity to play for Real Madrid will probably never happen again. So I don't blame him for wanting to take it, but the deal needs to suit Chelsea. And we've already got so much work to do in the market so far. Adding a goalkeeper into the mix is not going to be ideal either. But look, I think Kepa's a good goalkeeper. Is he good enough for Chelsea? Yes. Is he good enough for at Chelsea to win the big trophies? No, we need to upgrade on him. But I don't know if this sort of deal is best for the club. Maybe we think we can sell him in 12 months' time, fine. But in that case, just bring in a keeper that, you know, maybe sign a keeper on loan for a season and then readdress the problem next summer. I'd be a little bit cautious about signing another goalkeeper permanently, and then Kepa returns and then we struggle to offload him. That's my only issues with that. But I don't blame him for wanting to go to Real Madrid. And if he's set on Real Madrid, then we have to see Robert Sanchez starting goal on Sunday. It's as simple as that. If Kepa's headspace is not, he's not in the right mindset, he wants that Real Madrid transfer, then we need to take him out of the firing line so we can go and complete that deal, because you don't want someone whose mind is not fully on the task at hand. And it would appear that might not be the case for Kepa at this point in time, guys. But yeah, that's just a transfer roundup very briefly, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 6,000 now. Every new subscriber helps us. Please do smash a like and subscribe and join me on the journey. It's greatly appreciated. We smashed through the 5K mark last night. Let's keep building some momentum. But yeah, people, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll catch you again in another video soon. Up the Chelsea, people, and peace out.